Motorhead Garage, presented by NHOU Protective Coatings, is brought to you by Magic Creeper, the most versatile creeper ever. Tribotex, make your engine last longer. Top Lift Pros, live outside the box with Top Lift Pros. The Pink Stuff, the Miracle Cleaner. And by Dragonfire Tools, industrial workbenches with integrated tool storage.
Here at the headquarters of NHOU Protective Coatings, it's a magnificent facility. We've got a training area, a service area, a laboratory right across the way, Joe, where your products are constantly being developed and evolved. But this all started from very humble beginnings. How did it all start?
Yeah, it all started with me desperately trying to save my own pickup truck. It was a diesel truck, 2006 F-250. 8 years later, I'm replacing all kinds of parts due to corrosion. Very little miles on the engine. I knew this was going to be the problem, but nobody had any solutions. I wasn't willing to sit back and take it.
It's pretty amazing times right now. Engines will last 300,000 miles, but not so much on the body.
Engines will go quite a while. The body panels are very thin, and the corrosion that you experience from the liquid brine is intense.
So now we fast forward. You got rid of your old truck. It was time to start with a new truck, this one right behind us, and you started off on the right foot right away.
Yeah, this truck is the same age, same driving habits. The only difference is we've been diligent with our annual undercoatings, and you'd be hard-pressed to find rust on this truck, which adds value and safety. NHOU really is the quickest, least expensive way to add value and safety to your vehicle.
Well, let's talk about safety. You get the underpinnings of the truck rusting out, suspension parts rusting out. That's not a very safe condition for you and your family when you're going down the road.
It's not. There's a lot of structural deficiencies and people don't know it. They're driving around and many times they find out when it's too late. You know, they go in and fail an inspection.
And of course, that means more maintenance if you do fail the inspection. If you're lucky enough to get to that point, you're putting more parts onto it. But the thing I really like is it maintains the resale value of your car.
Residual value, yep. Oh. You walk in, you're going to make your money back. It's a very easy formula to figure out. It makes sense.
Excellent. You can check them out at NHOIlUndercoating.com to find out how they can save and protect your vehicle.
Time now for the lowdown with Magic Creeper.
Well, here at Motorhead Garage, we get a lot of cool stuff coming through, including this 1968 Camaro. It's been used for a lot of drag racing. It's a great old car. We also get a lot of cool products like the Magic Creeper. Now, this one seems so simple, and if you don't have one, you're probably going, oh, the Magic Creeper. Well, guess what? This thing will be the handiest tool you have in your toolbox. You can use it as a kneeling pad if you're cleaning your car, if you're checking your tire pressures, if you're changing your tires, the Magic Creeper comes in handy. If you're getting under the car to make some fixes, the Magic Creeper, that's what it's supposed to do. It enables you to slide underneath the car. You can move forward and back. You can move left to right with no problem at all. Plus, there's zero ground clearance, so you can get under just about any vehicle and make any fixes or do any checks that you need to do. You can also use it as a fender cover. If you've got a vintage car, you don't want to scratch the paint. If you want to keep your clothes clean and neat, use the Magic Creeper over the fender when you're just checking the fluids on your vehicle. And let me tell you what, the Magic Creeper also makes a terrific gift. You may not be the type that remembers birthdays or that sort of thing, but maybe someone did you a favor. Maybe you're at the drag strip and somebody let you use their tools, or a buddy came over and helped you put a new engine in the car or do something on your vehicle. Well, guess what? The Magic Creeper is the perfect thing to send them. Just go online to magiccreeper.com. It's the only place you can get the authentic Magic Creeper. I did just that. I found a vehicle down in Dallas, Texas that happened to be close to my friend Jeff. He went and checked the vehicle out. He even drove it back to me in Tennessee just because he's a good guy. In return, I sent him a Magic Creeper, and I tell you what, he loves it.
I really like the fact that you've got that much additional space. You don't realize, you know what a normal creeper, that little bit extra space that you gain by being lower under a vehicle really does help a lot. It makes a big difference. Actually, for fender cover, paint protection while working under the hood. Actually more for comfort, that little bit of a rolled edge on the fender there. It's kind of nice. That just makes it easier to lean over underneath the hood and work for a sustained period of time. But we played around with a couple different ideas, and the friend of mine that had the Cobra on the way in the driveway, you could hear a little bit of a scrape coming in, so he wasn't real thrilled about that. But on the way out, I had the idea that as it was backing out, to take it back to within about 3 or 4 inches of scrape, and I just slide it under to see how it worked. And it was awesome. I mean, it just, it was, saved his paint, on the way back out, and it slid just like as advertised. And it was really a different, unique way to use it, I guess. A friend of mine with the Viper really liked it for a couple reasons. For the being so compact, since Vipers don't have a lot of space inside, and he also liked it for just the fact the material is so soft and doesn't damage any paint. Honestly, being an engineer, I guess I'm kind of hypercritical about things. You know, I'm always skeptical when I try to do research on stuff. And what I was really curious about was just the material, as far as how rugged it was, because it's, you know, being on the ground a lot, and you know, how it held up to being on concrete, rough surfaces. And honestly, I think it's built tougher than I thought it would be. Got Magic Creeper. I mean, it went way beyond my expectations. It was awesome.
If you have a buddy as cool as my friend Jeff, get him the Magic Creeper. Check it out at magiccreeper.com. Thanks for tuning in to this episode of Motorhead Garage presented by NHOU Protective Coatings. Let's say we do it again next week, same time, same sandbox. And if you have a product you want to see featured on the show, email Jeff at masterstv.com. We'll get you here in our Masters Entertainment Group studios. From our entire crew here at the studio, so long. We'll see you next time.